The tension between democratic accountability and bureaucratic autonomy has defined American administrative politics for a century and a half, but it reached an unprecedented level of intensity beginning January 2025 with the start of Donald Trump's second term. What's happening now is the most sweeping assault on the career civil service since the Pendleton Act created it in 1883. Two instruments are central. The first is Schedule F, an executive order classification first issued by Trump in October 2020, revoked by President Biden on his first day in office, and reinstated by Trump immediately on returning to the presidency. Schedule F reclassifies career civil service employees in policy-influencing roles, a category interpreted broadly to encompass hundreds of thousands of positions, from merit-protected positions requiring removal for cause to at-will positions that can be dismissed without the procedural protections normally available to career employees. The legal debate over Schedule F turns on the scope of presidential authority under the unitary-executive theory. Proponents argue Article 2's vesting of all executive power in the president necessarily implies the ability to dismiss any executive branch employee whose policy work is part of the president's constitutional responsibility. Critics argue Congress has the authority under the Necessary and Proper Clause to establish civil service protections as a structural feature of effective administration, and that subjecting career civil servants to at-will removal effectively recreates the spoils system, with all the pathologies the Pendleton Act was designed to eliminate. The second instrument is DOGE, the Department of Government Efficiency, created by executive order in January 2025 as an advisory body co-led by Elon Musk, the technology entrepreneur and major donor to Trump's 2024 campaign. Despite its name, DOGE is not a federal department in the statutory sense. It has no independent legal authority, was not created by Congress, and is not subject to the Federal Advisory Committee Act's normal transparency requirements. But DOG personnel have obtained extraordinary practical access to the internal systems of federal agencies: Treasury, the Office of Personnel Management, the Social Security Administration, and dozens of others. Teams of DOG engineers and analysts have been embedded inside those agencies, gaining access to payment systems, personnel databases, and confidential records. That access has enabled DOGE to identify and terminate contracts, cancel grants, and place employees on administrative leave at a pace normal administrative processes could never have matched. The legal pushback has been intense. Federal courts have issued injunctions against specific DOGE actions, including blocking access to Social Security databases containing sensitive personal information on millions of Americans. The American Federation of Government Employees and other unions have filed suits challenging mass terminations. The Merit Systems Protection Board has received thousands of appeals from terminated employees. As of early 2026, the courts have been the primary check, and the legal landscape is rapidly evolving. The fundamental question whether the cure recreates the disease remains unresolved.